Pay.gov is now allowing people to donate money to the federal government to pay down the debt. Yeah, the audacity, right? These are the same conservatives that scream no socialism, yet they're on Al Gore's internet digital panhandling, make it make sense, and asking working class Americans to spare a little change for the national debt. You already take taxes out the checks before it hits the bank. And now you got the nerve to ask for more money. So instead of making rich people pay their fair share, you'd rather still continue to pass the collection plate around to all of us to get our money. This is what happens when Trump and Republicans give tax cuts to billionaires and then try to crowdfund the consequences. It's like reverse Robin Hood with Wi-Fi. Rich people out here playing in our faces again. First they take the money, then they ask us to fix it. Baby, this ain't patriotism, this is audacity with a login screen. We are not okay, y'all.
Are you out of your mind? What do you mean the U.S. government just texted me, asking me to Venmo them some money so they can pay off the national debt? The U.S. government just asked me to borrow a couple of dollars till Friday. I already pay you guys. It's called taxes. I'm not giving you any more of my money. What is going on here? I saw this text and I got to thinking, I got to figure this out. Am I being scammed? Am I being thrown for a loop? So I look it up and I find out this isn't new. This isn't some new thing. This is some Trump administration thing. No, this has been around since 1961. The government came up with this plan called Gift Us Some Money so we could pay off the national debt. I said 1961? How long have we been in debt? So I get to look it up how long we've been in debt. Guess what, guys? Since the beginning of time. Since the beginning of America, we've been in debt. Started off with $75 million debt because of wars. And then I thought, have we ever paid this debt off? Yes, we did. One time. 1835. We got the debt down to $0. We was finally in the clear. You want to know how we did that? I want you to take a guess. Go ahead, take a guess of how we got the debt down to $0 in 1835. Take your time, go rush it. The president at the time was Andrew Jackson, the man that owned 150 slaves. Take your time, think. Slavery! Slavery is the answer, buddy. Yeah, on the backs of other Americans is the only way that we paid off the national debt. Now, I don't want to hear anything else about y'all telling, oh, we need to start standing for the national anthem. I don't want to hear that, all right? The next time I stand for the national anthem, the lyrics need to be changed. It doesn't need to start off with, oh, say, can you see? It needs to start off with, oh, say, can I borrow a couple dollars? Because I'm not doing this with y'all. You trying to tell me to get you out of debt when America's in debt? American debt. The Americans in debt, but you asking the Americans that's in debt to pay off the Americans' debt. How did you even get the debt to $34 trillion? Who do we owe? The galaxy? Get like this? I don't understand who we owe $34 trillion to. We started off $75 million debt. You got it there because you ain't your slaves. You use a slave to get down your debt. Then you start borrowing more money. Now you up to $34 trillion. I want you to think about something right now. What do you think is going on in your mind that I'm going to get on my phone, go into Venmo, and cash it and get you some money? First of all, we don't use that Venmo. Cash out, real street. All right? Do I look like a corporate type man? First of all, don't you ever text me again asking me for money. Government, I'm talking to you specifically. Trump, J.D. Vancerman, don't you ever text me asking me for money when you know that you owe me money. I pay y'all every single year you try to ask me for money. You in debt, we in debt, you try to ask us for you to get you out your debt. That reminds me of something. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. You know I love you and I'll see you tomorrow. But if I don't, stay out of trouble.
Hey y'all, on today's episode of What the Hell's Going On in America? Well, let me fucking tell you. So, I was scrolling to Instagram and I seen a post that said, the United States is in debt. You could use your Venmo or your PayPal to help America get out of debt. Yes, I'm not fucking lying, y'all. Go look that shit up. America's in debt and they're asking Americans to donate to help America get out of debt. And they just gave all those billions of dollars to ICE. You think we're Boo Boo the Fool or something? How about you start taking from the billionaires and leave us the fuck alone? Because gas is still high, groceries are still high, and your president is still a fucking rapist, okay? So get the fuck out of my face. Can you guys imagine the embarrassment of America asking the American people for money to help get out of debt when they can't even give us the basic essentials of life? Like, America needs to really stop playing in our face and The fucking president needs to go do his motherfucking job and stop giving all this money to billionaires and give it to the American people that actually fucking need it, okay? Because you have to be fucking outside of your mind to ask the American people for money to help get America out of debt. Like, this shit is so fucking unhinged. Like, I feel like we're living in a fucking reality show. Like, really.
What a fucking joke. I'm about to show you guys a couple of screenshots here. Donald Trump gets dumber every day. Now the U.S. government is asking the citizens in the United States to help pay the national deficit, which is $38 trillion, or reaching $38 trillion. And now they have set up pretty much a fundraiser, kind of like GoFundMe, where you can make donations via PayPal or Venmo, stuff like that, to help pay off the national deficit. But yet, they just cut out Medicaid and all this other stuff, just raised everybody's taxes and all this bullshit. And now they're asking for donations to help pay off the deficit. Just in like the last couple of months alone, like $260-something billion has been spent on bullshit. And now they're asking everybody to help pay it back. But yet they take over half of your paycheck in taxes, and then you get taxed again when you go to the store and all that bullshit. This is bullshit, people. Take a look at these two screenshots. Please share this with everybody. This is getting out of hand, people.
Oh, all right, y'all, real quick. I find it utterly fucking hilarious that the U.S. government decided to take away all of the benefits that they had available for people that were underprivileged, disabled, and all this kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And then have the audacity to go on this motherfucking internet, create a motherfucking website that literally has their virtual handout. These motherfuckers basically are telling you you can PayPal them, Venmo them, Cash App them to bring down the national debt. Bitch, ain't that a handout, hoe? I thought everybody's supposed to do everything for themselves and pull themselves up by their bootstraps. I didn't help y'all make or create this debt, bitch. And you want me to do what? Why don't you ask your rich friends that you just gave a huge, deep-ass motherfucking tax cut to pay this shit? The audacity of the government creating a fucking, essentially a GoFundMe for the government. After you done cut every single benefit you possibly could. Man, fuck y'all. Rest in piss. Because how dare you? Y'all motherfuckers is wild, bro. We can't come to you and say, can we please have? But your bitch ass sat here and got us in all this motherfucking debt, and then you coming back talking about, can you please help us pay? Bitch, no. Hell no. The fuck? No.